Hey, look here. Who's in the studio? Bob Roth is here with Cypress Home Healthcare. Good morning.
Good morning, Ken. How are you?
I said healthcare. That's not in your name. It's Cypress Home Care, right?
Thank you. Thank you for correcting it, because there is a difference.
It certainly is, yeah. You don't provide health care services, but you do provide a lot of services at your company.
We do. We enable a lot of our aging adults in our community to be able to age in place and stay at home, and we assist them with what we refer to as activities of daily living.
Did you just have a big anniversary?
We did. We celebrated 20 years.
Whoa.
20 years. And to give you an idea of the landscape in our community, when we started 20 years ago, there were less than 10 companies that specialize in doing what we do, assisting people age in place, and now there are over 700.
Wow. So you started something there, didn't you?
We did. We got on the ground floor, but we also, what we did was we set the standard. We set the standard because really at the end of the day, it's the quality of the workforce that you hire, and we hire dynamite caregivers that make differences in people's lives every day.
CypressHomeCare.com is the website, and there's a radio show that you do every week, and it's going to be on today at 12 noon.
Every Friday, 12 noon.
And now it's previews of coming attractions. Tell us what's on the show for today, Bob.
Well, you know, it's kind of a special show in the sense that I get to bring some radio people together because, you know, what we do in terms of caregiving isn't just specific just to any certain segment of class of people. It involves everybody. There are 4 types of caregivers out there, or 4 types of people out there. There are those that have been caregivers, those that are currently caregivers, and those who will be caregivers, and those who will need caregivers. So today, I have guests from the radio world, if you would. I've got Ron Cohen, the owner of KFNN Radio, Money Radio. I've also got Bill Strauss, who used to be on the air, KTAR. He was host of Strauss's Place for over 10 years. And I've got the Morning Mirror, Dave Pratt. And each one of them has a story to talk about caregiving, because we've all either been there or we are going to be there.
That's true. Absolutely. So a radio show today at 12 noon.
Ken, you should join us.
I don't like to be around radio people. It's scary to be around those kind of people. Well, it sounds like a great show.
It is. It is. And, you know, one of the things that I did mention before is about caregiving. And, you know, it is a field that is growing phenomenally. And, you know, there are fewer and fewer caregivers nowadays because we have such an aging population. You know, I want to just share one fact with our audience.
Okay.
Do you know by 2050, there will be more people 65 and older in this country than there will be 18 or younger.
Oh, my gosh.
So we're really taking the pyramid and we're flipping it upside down. And the available caregivers that are available today, there's 7 for every 1 person that is aging. I'm talking about 7 that are ages between 45 and 64, caring for someone that is 80 and over.
So the need is definitely, there are going to be more places like
that. And by
that.
2030, there are going to be less than 4, and by 2050, there'll be less than 3. So we need to educate. We need to help people understand there are solutions, and you can age in place. Why wouldn't you? Everyone loves to be able to stay at home.
You bet. Absolutely. Stick with us here because I just saw the story in Bloomberg today, and let me see if you and or Julie can figure out what I'm talking about here. The story starts out this way. Empty shelves, grumpy customers, long lines at the register. What company am I talking about?
Empty shelves.
Empty
lines.
Grumpy customers.
Is this here in the United States?
Yes, it is. And elsewhere.
I have no idea.
These are the challenges facing the new chief executive at Walmart.
At Walmart.
Oh, boy, yeah.
Greg Ferran is a 53-year-old guy from New Zealand. He's only been with the company 4 years and was in charge of their Asian operations. And he takes charge there on August 9th. And the story in Bloomberg says it's a company that is wedded to an outdated big box model, struggling to increase sales in its stores and online, and losing customers because they can't keep the shelves stocked.
Yeah. I think they can keep them stocked, but they don't because it saves money to the less inventory you have, the more money you make.
Do you remember seeing that CNBC special that ran a few years ago on the supply line at Walmart and how it was so incredibly efficient?
Efficient and high-tech and...
Yeah.
Yeah, they're struggling.
Continuous replenishment. That was like the motto. They would, one thing would go out, a new one would come back in.
I haven't been in a Walmart in a while. Have you, Ken?
No, I have not, because I would be.
I'm not a big fan.
A grumpy customer.
That's
if
right.
I went in there.
I like Target better.
Hey, that's going to do it for today's show. Bob, thanks for joining us. Again, everybody listen at 12 noon today for your show.
Thank you, Ken. Thank you, Julie.